What?
Right. So go on, Dad. Tell us one of your stories.
I'll tell you one about my wife's Auntie Alice.
Yeah.
We had a chalet down in Devon, like a nice wooden chalet, and we used to go down there a couple of times a year, take the kids down there and all the rest of it. And I always had a little tent by the side to put the tin of tea. You put all your stuff, the perishables, outside in a tent so it don't go off like a fridge, if you like. And so that's just to prime you up for what's going to happen. Anyway, she went, "Can Aunt Alice come with us this time?" I went, "No, leave me out, mate."
What, down to Devon, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, "Leave me out, mate." I said, "You know what she's like." She went, "She's going with us." I went, "Well, that's it. The governor spoke, isn't it?" So,
why didn't you want her to come with you then?
because she's a fucking pain in the arse. I'll tell you on the way down, right? Anyway, so I had to succumb, and I had a Dormerville at the time with windows on the side.
What's that, an old motor, yeah?
It's like a van, yeah. It looks like people carry it today, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Don't forget we're talking about 50 years ago. Something like that, anyway. Anyway, cut a long story short, I've got to take her with me. The two girls they want to sit in the front, but no, Alice wants to sit in the front. That's it. I'm demanding, I want to sit in the front. So anyway, she sits in the front. Maureen and the two girls in the back seats. So we're driving, happy days, down towards Cornwall. So anyway, away we go. Every stop she see, like food places and all that.
Yeah.
I want to go in there, I need a pee. Well, she must have had 10 peas by the time we got to fucking Cornwall. Anyway, cut a long story short, we gets down there. Gets in there, got the caravan all sorted and all that. I put the tent up and put bits and pieces in it. And sometimes I used to put a sleeping bag in there, because if it was too hot, I'd sleep in the tent overnight, you know. Anyway, so I've got everything sorted, and I went, "Hello Alice, that's your bed over there, girl." I pulled it out at night, and she went, "I ain't sleeping there." I said, "Well, where are you going to sleep?" She went, "In the tent." I said, "You can't sleep in the tent."
What, she wanted to sleep in the tent outside?
Yeah.
Why?
I said, "You can't sleep in the tent outside." She went, "You do?" I said, "That ain't nothing to do with it. I'm younger than you. You can't sleep." She went, "You got a sleeping bag?" "I want to do it. I want to sleep in the fresh air tonight." Anyway, she gets on and on and on, and my wife's shaking her head. I went, "It's up to you, Alice. If you want to do that, you do that." Anyway, cut a long story short, the kids all go to bed, and Alice goes down. I put a sleeping bag. She gets in the tent. Anyway, I woke up about 6:30 in the morning, made myself a cup of tea, made the missus one, took it into her. She said, "You better give Alice one." I went, "All right." So I made her a cup of tea. I've gone out, and I could see her feet just inside the tent, and I'm straightening her feet, and I'm going, "Alice, cup of tea here." You ain't going to believe this. She's fucking brown bread. She's freezing cold. She's gone.
No.
Mate. Yes.
What, she's dead?
Yeah, brown bread, mate. I thought, oh, what am I going to do now? So I went indoors. I said, Maureen said, "She all right?" I went, "She's dead." She went, "What?" I said, "She's froze to death out there. She's dead." She went, "You're joking." I went, "I ain't joking, girl. I'm telling you." Anyway, I found a superintendent on the site. They called the old bill, so they'd come. And the cop was looking at me, "How can you let an old lady sleep in a tent?" And you know when you can feel it coming off the cop?
Yeah.
I went, "It wasn't my choice, it was her choice." I tried to deter her, but she went, "No, I ain't having it." But he's shaking his head as much as to say, "Horrible bastard," you know what I mean? Anyway, they phoned the coroners up. No foul play or nothing like that. So they took her down into town, into the coroner's place.
Okay.
Now I've got to get her back home.
What, from Cornwall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maureen
right.
ain't having her buried down there, mate.
Yeah.
No, she said, but she's got to go back to bleeding Deptford. We're burying her up there. I went, oh, God. Do you know what? Every border you go over costs you £1,000. And I worked out it would cost me £4,000 to get her home. I thought, Jesus Christ, what am I going to do here? So I had a brain.
It costs you £1,000 to get a body across every border?
Yeah.
Oh, really, yeah?
Yeah, them days anyway, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so I've gone down, I've seen the geezer, the mortician and all that. And I said, look, it's going to cost me about £4 to get her home. I said, no, I ain't got it, mate. I said, there's a long one. I said, wrap her up in polythene.
What's a long one?
£100.
Right, okay, just for the
I
viewers.
mean, that was a few quid then, Dave.
Okay.
And I went, you alright with that? I said, I'll put her on top, you ain't got no worries. He said, on top of what? I said, on top of my automobile. He said, you can't do that. I said, of course I can. And now where I stripped the tent down and everything, I've got the tent on the top with them elastic straps, you know.
What, you put her on the roof of the van?
I've wrapped her up in the tent. Wrapped her up in the tent, put her on the roof rack, and put the straps over, right? So, anyway, I'll give the geezer £100. No one knows, only me, it's up there. So I got back to the chalet, I went, right, more, come on, get the kids and everything. I threw a few bits round on the top, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And away we went. So we're driving home, and anyway, I made a phone call to a mate of mine, Dave. He runs Albins, which is a funeral service over here. And I used to drink with him overnight on Friday nights. About my age, nice fella. So anyway, I phoned him up, I said, Dave, I've got a bit of a problem, mate. He said, what's that? So I told him the Jack and Ori, and he went, well, what do you want me for? I said, well, I've got to bring her round to the funeral place. I said, I can't leave her, I'll bring her home. He said, how are you getting her home? I said, on the roof rack. Well, I couldn't hear him for about a minute because he fell on the floor laughing. So anyway, he went, you having me over here? I went, I ain't, I swear to God, I've got a... I said, he said, what time are you going to get back? I said, about 6 in the morning, I've got to travel overnight. So he said, all right, I'll be here. He said, bring her round the back when you come here, round the back of the funeral place, you know what I mean? So that's sorted. So Maureen said, what are we going to do with Elsie? I said, I've sorted it, mate, don't worry about it, it's all done. So anyway, now we're driving home, all that you've done, I've got all strapped on the top and everything's sorted. So the kids now are going, Dad, what? Hungry, can we have some breakfast? I thought, here we go.
Oh no.
So I pulled into this lorry car park with a big calf there that I know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've gone in now, I've got us all breakfast and that. We're sat by the window. All of a sudden, my eldest daughter's saying, she's gone, Dad, look, them boys are nicking our van. I went, what? And these two twats have got in the fucking thing, they nicked the automobile.
What, with her on the top?
Yeah.
Oh, you're joking.
Anyway, they drove off with her. So now I've got Maureen, the two kids, they got my luggage and everything on top of the fucking automobile. I've got to get home.
Oh my God.
So anyway, I wound up getting on one of these lorry drivers, got a sleeper cab and that, and I had to bung him and he'd give us a lift home. So anyway, I had to phone Dave up. He said, well, what's happening, mate? What's happening? I went, you ain't going to believe this. I said, someone nicked the van with her on top. And he went, what? I said, that's where they're saying, where the fuck is Alice gone?
Oh my God. So one more thing that the viewers want to know about, or what they've been asking about, is about famous gangsters that you know and stuff like that. Have you got any story of when you was inside?
Well, I'll tell you one little one.
Go on then.
When I was in Partus,
Yeah.
I got to know Reggie Cray very well. And I was a